Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. I hope you are well and rested and getting ready to start a productive work week or whatever it is that you do for the week. Hopefully, it is productive. Thank you so much for coming back to all the N1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. Y'all, I was getting ready to swap out some decks. And these two fell out. This deck here is one I'm not very familiar with, but it has something to do with medicine women. I'm not quite sure if you are a medicine woman or if you work with herbs, but I feel like the message is when I saw this family, it says here, the male principle. And then it says a step toward, okay, let me not play. Let me just turn my own thing on over here. Okay. A step towards reconciling with the masculine is before you. I went, Number 31 here, you could be 31 years old, born on the 31st of any month that has the 31st. You could also be life path number 4 or born on the 4th of any month. Okay. But then this card came out, Great Mystery. So I was like, okay, what is that? And it says, ooh, I reveal the wisdom keys of your destiny. Okay. So I'm not quite sure if this is the coming of masculine, feminine energy coming together because I know divine femme, divine mass, you guys have been carrying each other's energy. Okay. Masculine has been going through the transition of the divine feminine, you've been going through transitions of divine masculine. And for those of you who are in complete harmony and in balance with both yin yang energy, you've been going through a combination of both. I feel like spirit is saying because then this message came out, silence your inner critic. Oh, and then it says, tell that little douchebag voice to pipe down. So I feel like, family, this could be a message. It just feels this way, but we'll see what comes out regarding maybe those stepping back into their original forms so that you guys could come together. This may be a relationship read, a love read. We don't know. But let's go on and tap in. And thank you so much for coming back. I love you and the divine loves you. Day one, A1s who are my day ones. I love you and the divine loves you and the Soul Tribe family as a whole. I love you and the divine loves you. Okay. So let's tap in, family. And thank you for all that you do for our space. Likes, shares, subscribes, hitting your notification bell, pushing the messages, sharing them with those who you feel they could provide clarity and guidance to. I am truly grateful. On the chime confirmation. Okay. Thank you, family. Let's tap in. Divine, at this time, I'd like to thank you so much for being in our lives, speaking to the divine within and all around us. I ask that we continue to be in our lives and provide us protection during this read, our reads, and all the time. Any negativity, any toxicity, any witchcraft, evil being thrown towards myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you strike it down and cut it down as we too strike it down and cut it down, clearing, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe and thank you. All right, y'all. So I feel like this could be now, this is with this great mystery, okay? I feel, and a bear could be significant, okay? You could go by bear, or a bear could be your spirit guide, your spirit animal, okay? As we all know, all things are connected. And when I say all things are connected, that just doesn't mean like humanoid energy, okay? I'm talking about all things are connected, every living thing from insects to animals to vegetation, trees, plants, waters, fish, everything is connected. Okay. All right. But I feel like this mystery between this masculine energy, right? The male principle. Okay. Principalities here. Okay. But the male principle, there's something that is becoming reconnected with this, a reconciling. There's a great mystery when it comes to reconciling with masculinity. Interesting. and silence your inner critic. Now, this energy right here, family, this is giving me like, oh, there's been, I don't want to say it like that, but there has been some roles throughout this whole awakening that have been switched and flipped. Okay. And some have been able to reconcile, return to themselves. Others have had to stay in these roles for a significant amount of time, which therefore it could be making it difficult for energies to return back to the state in which I don't want to say born, but were sent. Okay. For example, we are born as feminine or masculine energy, right? But in the roles that we have played throughout this whole debacle of bullshit. Excuse me. Quick disclosure: I do cuss and curse and speak the truth and call out names when got it too. I feel like many, when I look over, there could be some regret here, right? Because I feel like feminine energy has stepped into masculine energy role, and masculine has stepped into feminine role energy roles, and therefore there might be some things a little confusing. And I don't want to say confusing, but it's like trying to come out of that energy. Some of you have been single mothers, some of you have been single fathers, whatever the case may be, there are roles that do need nurturing. Okay. Some sort of nurturing here. I feel like this is and when I say nurturing, because I know it says nature, but this is giving me Mother Gaia energy. Okay. With this nature being here. So it's like connecting. Oh, damn. And it says that. Okay. Never mind. Let's read the message. Oh, look, I need to not just look at pictures. Let's read the message. Sorry, family. It does say connect with Mother Gaia, getting grounded. Okay. With this regret here, I don't know if masculine energy is feeling as if maybe they have not connected with Mother Gaia the way maybe that you have. Maybe there are masculine energies really trying to tap into the feminine side, because that is, if you really want to know, and I'm not a chauvinist of any sort, but I feel like the divine does speak through feminine energy. Okay. More often, I can't make it up, more often. Okay. Seriously, family, more often. So there may be masculines here that have been trying to connect with their divine feminine on the chime and confirmation with their divine feminine side, so that they could be more emotionally intelligent. Some masculines even want the power to manifest, because I feel like we have a lot of feminine energy, whether it's divine or not. Feminine energy is a very powerful manifesting energy. Okay. And I feel like there are some masculines here who feel some sort of disappointment, okay, by the mistakes that they may have made, or some sort of missed opportunity with Mother Gaia energy here. Mother of all, it says the mother of all life, bringing order to chaos, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual enlightenment. And I feel like there has been masculine energy that has been trying to connect with that energy, but for whatever reason, it maybe they haven't, they're disappointed. I feel like there are energies, especially masculine energies, are coming out of a time where they feel like maybe they were unsuccessful with whatever it was they were trying to heal on their journey. Okay. We got healing journey here. Yeah, very high vibrational, abundant opportunities. And I feel like they see this is what Mother Gaia energy produces. Now, only take it how it resonates. I don't know if that's why there had been a lot of feminine, masculine energy that did not want to return to masculine energy. I feel like we've had a lot of masculines harvesting within soul families, okay? Embracing, trying to connect and uplift, but not quite getting there. Okay, I do feel like there has been a lot of energy harvesting, but not from, masculines that are wanting to cause any harm, but just wanting to get closer to the divine. Okay. Then we have out here Maya planting seeds in marriage proposals. Okay. So with Maya, we have trust or truth, justice, balance, order, genuine, real, and true. Okay. I feel like a lot of masculines know divine feminine, that is your energy. When you are connected to source, you lead from a space of honesty, authenticity, truthfulness. Okay. Many of you are seers, so you can see, you can visualize the energies that are in your energy field or energies that you work with, right? I feel like the masculine energy has been trying to connect the way you have to get more clarity on situations and matters. For those masculines who have been able to do this, it says, what you seed grows. So make sure you plant seeds in good soil. There has been masculine family where they have planted seeds and the soil was not so good. But then there are masculines who have planted seeds and the soil has been good. I feel like those masculines are at the next level of a union here, possibly looking for a divine feminine. Okay. Take it how it resonates. And something here pertaining to most likely they will find this. Okay. Most likely they will. Oh, sorry. Most likely they will find this. Okay. I'm picking up the energy here that, at this time, there are a lot of energies that are feeling as if they are ready to settle down. Somebody here is being advised to go on and take a chance. Okay. On the chime confirmation, because this could bring about a paradise. Nice. Okay, this could bring about a paradise. I heard a paradise on earth. Okay, this could bring paradise on earth for someone. Yes, a rebirth here. Okay, so somebody that has been going through this rebirth, I feel like there could be some sort of paradise on earth here, but for those, oh, excuse me, but for those who have failed or feel like they have missed this opportunity, damn, we have game on. So with this game on energy, I feel like for those that have gone through the rebirth and came out of this portal or came out of this dimension, this transformation, this transition successfully, your energy, you're well on your way of finding your divine femme. For those that have felt like they regret not being able to connect to nature the way they wanted to, spirit is saying game on for you. So that may mean that you may have to go through the test again or stay more focused. Okay. Interesting. And then we have out here, yeah, Ganesha, psychic, and wow, that about sums it up, right? And I feel like this is depicting the alignment of your chakras or the alignment, okay, of your wheel, okay? Your chakra is your wheel within inside of you, okay? We have Ganesha here, beginnings in wisdom and luck or blessings, however you choose to look at it, okay? Obstacles are being removed. You are being pulled towards a higher spiritual goal, okay? So for some of you, your focus, right, which may have been why you didn't connect the way you wanted to, is because you weren't shooting for the stars. Something about raising your goals. This feels to me like I could be speaking to some divine masculines or just masculine energy where they feel they were unable to accomplish this connection to Mother Gaia energy because their standards weren't raised high enough. Okay. Somebody here is a psychic. All right. You're a clairvoyant or you're clairvoyant, fortune teller, prophet, sensitive to supernatural forces and influences. Okay. So some of you may have been going through a transition and it was heavy, heavy load for you. Okay. That's why I feel like you need to get in alignment with your chakra. Somebody here needs to stretch your back. Okay. You must relieve that tension. You must relieve that tension within your back. Something about that. Okay. Okay. Yes. Thank you for the messages. What other message? Yes. I can't make it up. the portal of ascension. Okay. So many of you right now, Divine Mass, you have been going through this portal of ascension and you are going through a profound spiritual awakening. Okay. A natural process of evolution that involves shedding the old self and an inner rebirth. Okay. On the time confirmation again. So this is about you going inward to do the work. Okay. Some of you may not have known that it would require you to sit in um hermit energy. Okay. Hermit energy is not dark. It is actually, and on tarot it depicts a hermit holding a lantern. It's like the hermit has the light within. Okay. So there's something you could have missed, or you felt like you missed, or you feel like you're in regret because you feel you missed an opportunity. I don't feel that that is the case. I feel that what you do need to do is focus on really working on yourself inward, like from the inside out, right? What is your heart really wanting and desiring? Okay. And just keep it real with yourself. Are you putting on a front so that you could be with someone? Because this is the energy I'm getting. Some masculines have been fake healing. Okay. Only take it how it resonates. Some masculines have been fake healing. And when I say fake healing, it's like you know what you want, but then your intentions, it could just be through distractions, temptations. Okay. Because my grandma used to say, let a dog roam, they'll find their way home. Okay. I could be speaking with some masculines that you've been players all your life. So this is a huge transition for you to go from player, okay, to someone who, I don't want to say God fearing, God accepting. Okay. Because God does not want any of his chosen to fear him, but you will respect him. You will lead by example because you will lead through him. Okay. Did that make sense? You see what I'm saying? Like, God works through you. You are that example. All right. And for some of you made women out here, okay, which I feel this great mystery is behind a lot of you made women, because this is the energy I'm picking up right here. It's like the divine mask or masculine energy really does feel regretful for letting many of you down, okay? Letting you down to the point where you had to step into their shoes. Mhm. Let me see. Right. Demi goddess, the chosen one, destiny, unique gifts, special lineage, sacred duty, divine purpose, server of the greater good. Okay. This is how these masculine energies are looking at you, made women who have turned your pain into power. I feel like there's a lot of divine masculines out there and masculine energy alone that is trying to connect with the feminine side because they know and they've watched and they've seen, and this phone won't stop chiming. Confirmation again. Okay, that you have turned your pain into power. Many of the divine masculines or masculine energy alone has tried to replicate this. Mm, interesting. And that's why they're in regret, because they feel like either there's a step they didn't get or they missed, or they didn't do something right. Many are seeking guidance. Many seek guidance from feminine energy, but a lot of the times, family, you're dealing with peer pressure. You're dealing with the friends and the homeboys and the ex da, 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 da. And men, whether they want to admit it or not, they still have this status quo that they've got to hold, right? And some men have given it up. Some men don't care, but then they don't really have anyone around them that is able to share with them or speak to them about the growth that they've made. Okay. And so they end up going through this alone, not really knowing what it is that they experience. And then when they think they know, that's the problem. They think they know. Okay. Seriously. A lot of men, you can't tell them nothing. They swear they know, they swear they, but deep down inside, do you? Have you really been who you claim you are? Or have you been fronting? Okay. And I feel like there's a lot of masculine energy that could have acted like they were healed, and really they weren't, because you still saw little things in them where it was like, what the fuck? Why would you even, you know what I'm saying? This is the energy I'm getting here. Okay, family? Right. See, because you are this sunflower, you are this sun, you have everything to do with this. And I say that even though this is saying the fool's journey, but see, because the fool is not paying attention to anything except for where is she looking all the time. In every last reading and every card, whether it's the tarot, whether it's oracle, the fool is always got their eyes on the divine. Okay. So for many of you, you've gone through a fool's journey and you have embarked on on new journeys, new beginnings. You've taken leaps and leaps of faith. Okay. And you've done this in the unknown, meaning you went in blindfolded. You didn't know what you were going into, but you did not waver. Okay, you stayed tapped in, and that's how you leveled up, and that's how you broke free. Okay, so let's see the messages here. So I feel feminine energy, like I said, you embraced, okay, and embarked on your new journey, and you took that leap of faith, okay. There's a lot of divine masculines that too wanted to replicate that your journey, okay. No offense intended, divine mass, but I do know, I do see and feel that you have watched feminine energy make leaps, take leaps and bounds and be successful. And that's what has had you in that energy. You want to be able to move that way. You want to be able to connect to source. Somebody here for instant manifestation. This is what I just heard. Okay. But there is a balance here with Fame Popo. Okay. There's a balance here when it comes to wisdom and transformation. And this is where the chakra comes in. All right. You have the eye of the tiger, offering a gentle breeze or unleashing a storm. That is the energy of this made woman, these great mysteries, these medicine women. I feel that they're medicine women because they've healed themselves. They've learned to heal themselves through pain, rebirth here, number one. Okay. There has been a lot of energy of divine masculines wanting to tap into this. All right. So that they too can level up and break free. Okay. All right, family. So I feel like there are plenty of true diamonds in the rough. Okay. There is a jewel within. All right. But I feel like divine masculines need to just go on and tell the truth. I'm feeling that there are a lot of divine masculines at this time that could be somewhat jealous. I just picked up that energy, and I don't know if it's jealous because they were unable to ascend the way the feminine energy did, or they could just be jealous because they don't have anyone in their lives to teach them what you already know, family, as a divine feminine, because it's innate. It is a part of who you are. Okay. This is a part of you. This is natural because you're Gaia energy, right? So somebody could be trying to come up with new ideas here. And I feel like divine mask, what you're missing, and divine femme, what you're missing is one another. That's why there's a reconciliation. Okay. So we have new ideas here, connecting, starting anew. This could even be a new project. Divine mask, this could be something new, working on yourself, finding someone that is like-minded, someone that you can grow with and can teach you how to get to where you want to be. Okay. And some of you are just going to stay moving forward, focusing on your businesses or whatever that is that you're wanting to focus on. Okay, family. So I feel like there's a reconciliation that is coming in. All right. Divine femme, be gentle, okay? Because you may be coming out of your masculinity and still dealing with a masculine who is, tapping in to his femininity, okay? There could even be some sort of sacred ceremonies here. What is this? Because this is a deck I really don't use. Okay. What other messages, if any? Two, three. Okay, we'll take them and close out. Wow. So, first message here. Oh boy. Let's see, y'all. First message here says, okay, open yourself up to the unseen. A direction is revealed. Okay, masculine, I feel like that is your message. Okay, because what that means to me is opening up to the unseen. Mm. This means like, but of course, you could be getting, you could watch a seer, okay? Some of you could be in denial of what this seer is telling you. This seer is a seer for a reason, okay? So you need to open up to the unseen. You may be doubting what the seer sees, okay? All right. And I see glimpses of things. Um, Sometimes just flash. It'll just be like a flash and you just catch it. Okay. Many feminine energies have multiple gifts, all the clairs. Okay. Um, but it's something about you not opening up to possibly what is being told or shown to you. All right, take it how it resonates. Then we have the path of beauty, number 11, and that's number 5. Okay, yeah, see, number 5, low vibrational here. So somebody's in disbelief pertaining to what they're seeing or what they're being told. Okay, and then like I said, the path of beauty here. It says, walking your path of beauty elevates your feminine soul. Okay. So I just heard beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So there's a lot of masculines here I'm picking up on. You could be shallow or something like that. It's like you don't want to listen to somebody unless they're beautiful. Well, honey, let me tell you about paintbrush and all these little kind of, I don't know what they got going on with these filters and stuff anymore. But somebody here does need to step out of being shallow and thinking they know what beauty is, basically. Okay. And then we have exactly purification 36. Okay. So we have 5, 11, 36, 11 again. Okay. So you could be seeing 11, 11. All right. And this is great mastery and the path of beauty. So beauty is, like I said, for some of you, it's in the eye of the beholder, right? But are you shallow? Or can you see the beauty within someone? Okay, because what is in them radiates outward as well. All right, family. Then we have purification. It says, raise your vibration. Wow. By, caring for your energy. I can't make it up. Didn't I say 5, low vibrational energy? Yeah, you got to raise your vibration. Okay. All right, Divine Mask, Divine Femme. All right, Divine Femme, help Divine Mask out. Okay. Because this then restores after I pick up the whole deck and look over only one card there. One message here. This restores your personal power. All right, family. It says, whew, I encourage you to be the master of your destiny. And the only way you're going to be able to do that, family, is by raising your vibration. And I feel like there's a lot of divine masks that need this help. Yeah. They're requiring or they're needing help with their inner connection. It says, I bring you the medicine of thoughtful oh wait, I'm sorry. I bring you the medicine of togetherness, but also even thoughtfulness. Okay. On the chime, I heard that again, confirmation. Okay. I got ready to say thoughtfulness, but I feel like that's what some divine masculines are missing. They're not being thoughtful enough. I'm picking up on the energies where there's a divine mass, you can't tell them nothing. Many, you can't tell them shit. They know everything. But in this growth and through this transition that you're trying to take, divine feminines know the way, they know the path, because that's what you've been trying to mimic and mock. Okay. And it says here, I bring you the medicine of togetherness. So I feel like family, yeah, that's why it started out with this great mystery, because there's many divine masculines that are on their personal growth journey. Okay. And in doing so, they're doing it alone and they need more guidance. All right. Okay, family. So that is the message for today, whenever you see it, all right, this is the message. I love you and the divine loves you. Yes. Because look, I go to pick it up. Look what it is. Cupid arrow. Okay. So for many of you, you feel like time's slipping by. You're not gonna find who you want or da 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 da, so on and so forth. Okay. I just don't want to speak all the negativities out there, the negative thoughts that many are having. No, there's still work to be done, and you will get what you want because you don't want to end up in this energy where you feel like it's not enough. Okay, family, the love that you get, you may be feeling like it's not enough. You're going to have to allow a divine feminine who comes from the sort of rose, someone who's clear. Okay. They have clarity. They speak their truths. They have been through revelations. This could be your revelation. Okay. They bring solidarity to you. All right. This is somebody you could, make uh, a life with. Okay. There's somebody who, they may lead with force, but they're honorable. Okay. They would also be your protection and your power. It's like you guys will build each other up, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Versus dealing with all of this stabbed in the back energy that I think that you are trying to work through on your own, but you need assistance. Okay. All right. For my masculine. Okay. So I love you. Thank you so much. Now we get ready to close out, y'all. I love you. I hope this brings you clarity. Okay. And guidance. All right. Thank you so much, Divine. I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.